Yo, what is up YouTube? Today I'm going to be teaching you some tips and tricks that'll help you improve in Apex. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Vittles. I used to be a big Overwatch player. I used to do educational content on that, and I recently switched to Apex. Been playing Apex for about a year and a half now, and I've racked up close to 2,000 hours, so I have a lot of practice, and I want to just break down everything that I've learned, bad habits that I've improved upon, all these things I kind of want to just break down in this video. So this is my account. This is season 14. As you can see, I'm Masters. I mostly solo queued this, honestly. I didn't play with the squad too much. I mean, I did a bit. I'm not gonna say I solo queued the whole thing, because I definitely didn't, but a lot of this was solo queue. I started playing around season 9, and I was stuck in Diamond for a while, and then after season 10 I was hitting Masters, you know, consistently. Masters. Season 13 I didn't play as much. You can see like less than 400 games. The first split I only played a little bit, and then the second one I went for Masters again, just so I can have the badge. Yeah, I've never hit Pred yet. I don't want to be like those people that are like, oh, I would hit Pred if I had more time, because realistically, I don't know if I'm at that level yet. I mean, I'm getting better every season, so who knows, but as of right now, I have not hit Pred yet. This video is going to be mostly for, you know, your silvers, golds, plats, even your diamond players, so I have enough knowledge of the game to help you guys in that sense. And even if you are a Masters player or even a Pred player, there could be some things in this video that you could pick up on and learn and implement to your own game. So before we get into the video, I just want to stress that this is not how to improve mechanically, aim, nothing, none of that. This is strictly on how to get better at ranked, the ranked mode. Things like mechanics, you know, gunfighting and stuff like that, that's just going to come with time. You know, you're not going to get better overnight, but you can have better game sense overnight. You know what I mean? You can think about stuff differently. There's a common theme that I see from a lot of you know, streamers, TikTokers, YouTubers. When they all get a question, you know, how do I get better? 90% of the time they have the same answer, and they say play pubs, play a lot of pubs, run at everybody, kill everybody as much as you can. While that's good and it's gonna get you better at mechanically and fighting and stuff like that, it's not actually gonna get you better at the actual game. If you want to actually get better at ranked, if you want to climb your rank, I don't think playing pubs for 12 hours is gonna help that much. It's gonna help your mechanics for sure, but you're not gonna learn rotations, where to play in a rank, positioning, if it's smart to take a fight, if this is a dumb fight, you know, stuff like this. You're not thinking of any of that stuff in a pub, or at least I'm not. If you want to get better in ranks, you need to play ranks. All the learning I've done and gotten better was all through ranks. I didn't play pubs that much. I played sometimes, but you know, I get pretty bored of it, to be honest. So the first thing I want to go over is just legend picks. There's certain characters that are really strong right now, and certain characters are not as strong. I'd say the strongest characters right now are Horizon. This is what I've been playing. She's fantastic for ranked. If one team has an Horizon, the other team doesn't, then the team with the Horizon's at a significant advantage in a team fight. Her Q, her lift is insane. It's just very strong. Get a high ground immediately. You know, getting better angles. Her ult is really good. Makes space. Can do a bunch of damage. She's probably the best for ranked, in my opinion. Valkyrie got nerfed, but she's still very strong. I think she's another good pick. Seer obviously is very strong. He's been played by a lot of people. So yeah, I'd say those are the top 3. Horizon, Valkyrie, Seer. Newcastle's another really strong pick. Vantage is new. She hasn't got nerfed or anything yet, but she might. Right now, she's decently strong. Characters like Caustic, Rampart, and Wattson, I don't want to say stay away from them, but probably stay away from them. Just because they kind of... Well, first of all, like Wattson and Rampart, they're not exactly easy to play, and they kind of build sort of that defensive mentality. And in Apex, you want to be the aggressor almost always. The aggressor almost always wins a fight. If you watch any, you know, Pred on Twitch or YouTube, like any Pred, the chances of them playing Caustic, Wattson, or Rampart is like little to none. Like I never see a Pred playing Caustic, Rampart, or Wattson. There's some Wattsons that are just actually cracked, but unless you are maining her non-stop, I would just say avoid Wattson, Rampart, Caustic. I mean, Caustic maybe. It's tough because usually, or how usually ranked goes is like, you know, you get a couple KP and then you play rank. But with season 14, with the kill cap being removed, it's almost better just to go for kills and then winning the game being second. If you have 11 KP and you die 5th place, you're still getting like 200 points, 300 points, depending on what rank you are. Whereas like if you have 2 KP and win the game, you're only getting like 100. So it's almost better just to play offensive heroes or legends, characters that will get you kills. But things can change, that's what I'm saying. So if you're watching this in the future and they change rank, which I'm sure they're going to change it again because they've changed it a bunch of times. One thing that has not changed is every good Pred, if you watch any good Pred, they're all running at everybody and killing everybody. So if you can get to a point where you can kill, you know, the whole lobby, then you're in good shape. Yeah, with that being said, you know, Ashe is decent. Mad Maggie's decent. Loba's okay. Revenant's not that great. Bloodhound's okay. I mean, Seer's just better than Bloodhound right now. Gibby's kind of, I don't know, kind of falling out of the meta to be honest. He's not as great as he used to be. Lifeline, obviously, one of the lowest pick rates just because she's not extremely strong. Pathy can be strong. Rate's okay. Crypto I wouldn't play unless you're willing to put a lot of time in just because he's a pretty like high skill cap sort of legend, and unless you want to put in 500 hours, I don't think he's worth playing. Octane's solid. Mirage is not good. Bangalore's honestly not too bad. Fuse is okay. Alright, well, that's enough with the characters. So I hopped on Altagon. I'm gonna play maybe 1 or 2 solo queue games to just sort of like explain my thought process throughout the game, because I want to go over like a whole game. There's 3 main sections to every ranked game: your drop, your mid game, and your end game. Because you know every rank plays a little bit different. Plat plays a little different than Diamond. Diamond plays different than Masters. This actually be good because it's an actual plat game, so I can show you what plat games are like and what to do, what to avoid. If you are solo queuing though, I would recommend to speak with your teammates. You'll see me talking with my teammates. If you don't talk with them, they're just gonna do whatever they want. I find more often than not, if you say something like, hey, we should do this and take this, you know, like a lot of times they just listen. You know, a lot of people don't know what they're doing. You know, if you show that leadership, they'll listen and then they'll follow you, you know what I mean? You always want to be jump master too, especially if you're solo queuing. If you select your character like I just did, it's gonna give me jump master. Okay, now it won't. So the last person, so down here, he's gonna be jump master, right, every time? But if he doesn't select his character, it goes to the next person who actually selected the character. So if you let the game select for you, then you're not going to be Jump Master. If you didn't know that. But yeah, I would recommend getting a squad. Solo queuing can be tough. So the first thing you would want to do in the ship is to literally turn your camera backwards and watch where people land. So like right now, I know this is wide open. Okay, now it's not. Like right now, I'm watching where everybody's going. Because a lot of times, like big areas like here, or like over there, or map room, like just it gets untouched. So like it looks like nobody's going caustic right now. So like the more you watch, the more information you can get. So it's looking like we're gonna get 2 teams contesting over here, which is usually what you want to avoid. You don't want to land with more than 1 team. So we're gonna have to stay close by. I'm gonna try to get this armor. Maybe a gun. There's a Volt. Oh, lots of Vaughn.
Recharging my shields.
Oh my god, this is so hard to do anything. Oh, he's mine.
I gotcha.
What? Yeah, the thing with solo queuing is, you know, you can get pretty unlucky where you can get teammates that just, you know, want to land on 4 teams and expect to live. So, I mean, that can happen, or you can just get bad teammates in general. Okay, so this will be a better game. Alright, so we're jump masters. This is good. So I have full control of where we're going to land.
Serious and go caustic.
I would love to. Okay, the only reason why I actually went there because nobody instant dropped there, so it's actually free. So you want to look behind you. 1 team, maybe. But as you can see, if you look behind you, see if I wasn't looking behind me, I would never know that this was wide open. This is a great area for a lot of good loot. Always want to pay attention where people land. Alright, so if you look at the map, we're in zones, which is good. We know there's a team map room, we're gonna go and push them, because this guy's ready. And I like people that are ready to fight. You don't want to spend too much time looting, honestly. You can get a nice isolated fight, you know, go for it, especially if your team is ready.
There's a need you.
He is so low. Okay, he's... I'm gonna try to get another angle safely.
With you.
There's a blood close.
Right here, hard left.
What? What's homeboy doing? I'm scared.
They're going high.
I almost cracked the top. He's up here. On the top top. We want to clean this up as fast as possible. So honestly, like hard Wing is not bad. Octane 111. Get your armor swaps. Get your shit quick. Get ready for thirds. I don't hear nothing.
Noise. Alright, I'm gonna hit map room. I got one. I'm good.
And always after you finish a fight, prioritize healing over loot. I know you want the loot, they're gonna take all the loot. It is what it is. So if a third party does come, you're ready. Right? Like get your armor swap, heal your white, you know, do what you gotta do. But be healthy. Okay, now we're in like the middle game. Now, taking a fight now would be kind of risky. Fortunately, we have the map room scanned, so we know where everybody at, but if you're not at map room, then, you know, taking a fight, you can expect a third party, so you have to be very cautious taking fights in mid-game. Let's third this.
Yep, I'm down. Do it.
Another soft.
Third party's like a hard form. You have to time it perfectly. Like, watch the kill feed. I see them. They're fighting right now. I'm hearing R301. There's a knock. I think they're trading. Okay, they just wiped. I have my ult. We can kill them though. Okay.
Spotted a bomb
Still looting.
over there.
Yeah, I'm looking for
I'm gonna look for an ult.
one on the height
60.
to the right.
Yeah, they're trying to run.
Shooting at me.
Give me the armor swap. This works.
Fast yourself. Here's pick me up. Singularity deployed. Mind your khakis. Sling it up, start.
Trying to get a new angle if I can.
What?
What? Oh, that's theirs? I'm trolling myself. Can't fucking move.
One's in the house
Yeah,
right
they're-
here.
Oh,
no, they're all here.
Bad guy. Outside the
I almost cracked one.
Alright.
The Nagi is 1 HP. Just try to always take angles on fights. Nice enough.
One more in the building.
What the?
I'm blocked.
reload.
There's one more. She got away though.
Got away.
Yes, the Bangalore.
Also, if you're playing a character like Horizon, where ult is really
Probably gonna
strong
come back.
and burns really slow, yes, you will.
Rings closed.
Carry
45 to
or
go.
charge is really slow.
Move
Carry
left,
ult cells.
left
Ult cells
easy,
are
unworthy.
game changing. I never see like lower rated players carrying ult cells. So there's more fighting over north, but the zone closing in 22 seconds. It's best to avoid being in the zone. I'm looking for this Bangalore before we go. See if she comes back for the banners.
That's crazy. We have the same amount of light ammo.
Oh yeah. You want a kiss?
I'm light on light ammo, dears.
Nope.
So the Bangalore is somewhere behind us, so we know that. So I'm gonna be constantly looking behind me, because she can grief the shit out of us. If we start fighting somebody in front of us and then she shoots us to the back, it can be really bad. I'm just gonna watch behind us. So I'm literally clearing our back right now.
Getting shot at.
So if anybody's here, I'm gonna see them because the zone's closing.
Using a Phoenix kit.
And if it's
Someone with a bow.
It's gonna be the Bangalore most likely, if she's here. But once the zone closes, we're probably okay here. We can do like one more little peek. Right? Okay, so we should be good. So we probably don't have to worry about our back. Teams can rotate around the ring, but it's pretty unlikely. So now we don't have to worry about our back. So that's one less angle that we have to worry about.
Replicator
They're fighting
incoming.
over here.
Spotted a wee hooligan.
Now we can hold all these teams up pretty easily.
By my hand.
We're gonna try to clean this up if we can.
You gotta be careful at this spot here.
Cut down an enemy.
You're a heal.
Enemy
Ping,
shield
ping.
cracked.
I got you.
Being shot.
Grab my armor swap,
All
my
those hooligans
heals.
are down for the count.
Keep moving. Head on the swivel. Help this guy. He's about to die.
Go to my portal. Go to my portal. Ashton around.
An enemy shield. Singularity
You gotta drop it.
Mind your
Yeah, that was a big heads up play.
We got this.
shields recharging.
We're on scan. They might take the portal.
Dude. I'm popping the battery, bro. All you out there. All you.
There's this kid. Back up. Hit my Q so I don't get hit by the bang. Play the roof. Watching behind me. See if any thirds come. I don't see anything. We continue to fight them. We should wipe these guys. Hit 180. I'm pushing up. Take my space. I have the hill. I have a really good angle. Horizon 100. Horizon was weak. I'm gonna right by this guy. I want this Horizon.
Loading. Enemy killed.
Grab that hooligan shield.
Ah, we can loot.
Last one.
Now we look for thirds. I don't see any thirds. I'm looting. I don't see any thirds. I'm looting. Where is the light, man?
Just using a Phoenix kit.
Y'all got light? Actually, I got light. I'm good.
Recharging my
Okay,
shield.
zone's coming.
You gotta get to the zone. I need
Yeah.
some light though.
Shield battery.
We could probably zip up here, honestly. I don't see anybody. It's always good to take high ground. I could drop some. Here's 60.
Yes.
Light ammo here. Rings closing and we're out.
You always want the height. Team can come on the left. I'm
Where
watching.
the fuck?
Move.
Yeah, it's safe up here.
Use of my attention is needed elsewhere.
Because you don't want to be down here running up the hill, because then you just get beamed and it's not fun. So we're going to get this height before anybody else takes it from us. 5 teams left, right? Now I'm at the top of the hill. I'm very safe. I'm going to watch my left because the zone's closing. They can rotate this way. I'm going to go up with this hill just for a head glitch if I need it. Watching. Don't see anybody. They could be over here also. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about this angle. Nobody's coming from that angle. The less or the more angles you clear, right? The less you have to worry about. We know there's a team there. We're gonna see where the zone goes. Pulls away. We're gonna have to keep
You
it
got a
moving.
fucking crypto. I'm down to fight this team,
Yeah,
but
give me an arc.
oh no, bro. No, behind.
They're fighting.
Yeah.
We can fight.
I don't know. I think they're kind of stupid, bro.
This team, right?
I feel like they're gonna see us fighting. And they're
Nah,
gonna,
dude. They're fighting each other. They're busy. Maybe not.
Firing. Broken enemy shield. Another squad
This
attack.
is probably down. Oh, they
two in the
dropped.
bottom. Two in the bottom. Come on.
I've been down. Unacceptable.
How many?
Grenade incoming.
There's two at the bottom. One up here.
Okay, I'm gonna drop from behind. Right? Wait a second.
Getting shot at.
Cracked one.
Brace for EMP.
Last one's here. There's one more.
Another enemy shield broken.
Easy. We're gonna instant res this kid. Okay, he has armor swap. I'm gonna heal
Recharging
before
my
I
shield.
loot and also look for other teams. We need to get back up the zip. Let me. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta heal. I'm gonna loot too.
Alright, so we have like God spot. We need to get up there quick before they come. They're already up there. This is bad. But zone's pulling away from it anyway. Maybe we just go to like
They spotted me. I'm
over
taking
I'm
here.
going down
maybe.
here.
Fancy a wee stroll this
I put a
way?
port on me if you guys can make it.
That should be alright. Okay, well, it kind of pulled to us. They have to move, so.
Shields recharging.
And there's another team somewhere. There could be a rat. So I'm sort
We
of.
kind of have the best.
Yeah, we have a good
Come
spot.
on.
Alright, so now we just kind of have to wait. We have to make sure this team doesn't drop and focus us. We want them to fight each other. Oh wait, it's the last round. Yeah, we're actually fucked. This happened to me before.
I got 3 batteries left. I'm saving.
They're just not gonna fight each other. They only see us. That's why.
Healing up.
You can port down here. It looks safe.
Some bums this way.
116 on this kid.
Reloading.
Portals ready.
Weird.
Taking
Yep.
fire.
116 on Seer.
Recharging shield.
He's one right there. Shoot him.
Enemy here.
I'm just gonna ult him. I have to.
What's a wee singularity? Outside
Okay, it's worth it.
Enemy down.
This kid's one up here.
our orbit. Here's a pick me up, pals.
Get down soon. They're right above you.
Arm swap. I need this mastiff also.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Oh, I need that mag. I should.
I think one more still up there. One more still
Yeah,
up
there's
there.
one right up here.
Oh, I need you.
He's gonna drop down.
Shield door depleted.
It's one kid, I think.
Recharging.
Arc star.
I stuck him.
I'm aping, bro.
Grenade deployed.
Damages.
Nice job, guys.
Alright, so I have some old recordings of when I was solo queuing in Diamond and when I pushed the Masters, so we're just gonna like go through a few clips. So Apex is a very intricate game, so really it all starts from just the jump. Like right now, there's already big information that you need to know. Now what I like to do is I do a 180 almost immediately. Boom, like this. Now why do we do a 180? Don't you want to look where you're going? Well, let me explain. I do a 180 because I want to see where teams land. This is a juicy landing spot and you'll be surprised how many people just don't jump. Some people just will sit there and just leave shit open because they want to land late, you know, safely. Where landing late is usually safe, but sometimes it's not. So you have to literally watch where people go because people can jump at any time. Like there was a clip earlier, hold on. Boom, right now nobody has jumped out. So I wait one more second. And if I don't see anybody jump out, I'm going right to map room, right? Nobody, boom. So I jump out. and I go right to map room. We're gonna get to map room first. Somebody can jump out and follow us, but we're gonna get there first. So there's a better chance that we win. We get a gun, we shoot somebody that lands with no gun. Alright, so great. Grab your loot up. And at some point, I'm sure I'm going to look at the map and see where it's at. So round one's about to close. The zone's pretty far. We're heading kind of towards runoff. There was usually a team gauntlet, so we probably don't want to rotate that way. We could hit these, but the gauntlet team usually hits it. I'd say this is a pretty good area. I think that we loot that next. The runoff team could end up going there. Spotted lakes usually go through either pit or containment. Containment will usually go to this. Artillery probably this way. So really, nobody's really going to come this way unless it's a team runoff. So we would probably get an isolated fight. Maybe the gauntlet team could hear us. They come to third. But it's still a good time for a fight. So we keep it moving. We go to this area to loot. So we're just moving around, still looting. Get our triple blue. See somebody up here. This is probably the gauntlet team. Get this guy good damage on the Wraith, and he just queues out. This is why Horizon's really good, because people aren't going to expect you to, you know, be up that high. I know they have to come towards the ring, so they're going to have to come either this way or all the way around. See, maybe if I pull up the map at some point. But yeah, I'm just trying to, like, you know, mirror them, right? Like, I know they're going this way, so we're kind of going that. I'm not going directly towards them, because, you know, they might all be here. My team's a little further back. I'm just kind of looking around, making sure nobody's coming this way. I know they're going to be around here soon. Just looking. I spot them over there, and I think they end up fighting. They do. So this is probably the relic team coming in a fight. I have a charge so I can keep a good distance. I don't usually run charge rifle, but this game I did. So yeah, I'm just going to look for free knocks, wait for my team to show up, and then maybe we can go back in and third it. So I get a knock. Just gonna keep shooting. I'm gonna keep moving up too, because we want all this KP. We don't just want this one kill. We want all these kills. We're gonna keep moving up. I see that my teammate's way in there. I'm sure I'm gonna get over there pretty quick. I still have charge, so I can still do a lot from where I'm at. I don't have any sight of my teammates, so it's probably gonna be smart for me to actually get over there and help him. So I think that's what I do now. It would also be smart maybe to do a 180 right now and just look to see if anyone's behind us looking at third party. I don't think I do that, but there's a lot to, and I missed out on that, you know, KP if I ran over faster. Again, I should be, you know, looking around to make sure nobody else is coming to push us, but, you know, I'm just looting. None of us are looking, because you can't rely on your teammates to be looking around. Like, you got to be the one that's looking around and making sure you're not getting thirded. I mean, you might have a teammate that's really good at that, like watching for thirds, but if you just get in your habit, in your brain to always, you know, look for thirds and stuff, then, you know, you're gonna do a lot better. So now we get the zone coming, so we're gonna get out of that. We probably should have left a bit earlier, because now if a team's holding us, like in that building, like if there's a team holding us right here, this is gonna be really bad for us. That's why I was saying I should have been looking around, so that was a big mistake on my end, now that I'm watching it. So yeah, like recording your gameplay and rewatching it's gonna help also. Okay, so we luckily get out of zone. If there was a team here, we would be forced to fight them. The zone on our back, it's gonna be a tough fight. I have my ult, but they're gonna have head glitches on this building. It would have been really bad. So we got lucky that no team showed up, but I should have been looking around. Considering I do have a charge and I can see really far, I should have been looking around. So we're getting in the zone, just looking around. Teammate gets the care package, still looking for teams on the right. This is sort of mid-game now, so you know, any and all fights are gonna be, you know, high chance of getting thirded, so you have to be very careful. I want to get on top of market just to give me high ground and just give me more information. Like right now you shouldn't be looting, right? I mean, you might want to loot this a little bit, but there should be someone on this building. If like, I'll let my two teammates loot this building while I stay on the building, because if we get rolled up on and we're caught off guard, it's gonna be really bad. But if I'm on the building, I can see, I can be like, hey, the team's coming, I'll let them loot. So right now I'm literally just scouting. If they want to loot, they can loot. Just looking around, looking every angle, and boom, I spot a team. If I wasn't looking around, if I just ran into that, if I just ran in and just started looting, this team would roll up on us. Maybe they knock one, maybe they catch one off guard, and it's just gonna be tough. But this is just putting us in the best situation. I marked them for my team. There's one blue, that's two blue. We have purples, that's another blue. And they're all running too. This shows me weakness, right? They're all running. I see a Valk, I see a Seer and a Gibby. They all have blues. You know, they look scared. They don't look like they want to fight. If they wanted to fight, they would keep running at me, right? So Yeah, so I see my two teammates are going in deep, which is huge. You know, I have like 3 cracks on them almost. If you can hear me, I said they're gonna Valk alt watch. I already know they have Valk. They just all got cracked. They all have blues, right? So they're gonna go around this corner and try to Valk alt. And there's the bubble. They're gonna Valk alt, but you know, I have charge and I'm on MNK, so this isn't gonna go up for. It's not gonna go too well for them. Always focus the Valk and the Valk alt, because if she goes down, they're gonna go down. If you kill like the Gibby, she can keep flying with the other guy. So always focus the Valk and the Valk alt. And you know, I get the knock. Now we're gonna 8, obviously. You shouldn't wait at all. You shouldn't heal. You shouldn't reload. If you have a knock on a fight like this, you need to straight W key into them instantaneously. You don't want them rezzing. Even if they do res, you can still wipe, because that guy's gonna be 1 HP. If you see, but watch, like, because the Gibby comes up on this hill and tries to hold, which was a mistake. They should have just kept running. If they were smart, the Gibby and the other guy would run, or they would instant res and then run. And yeah. Yeah, and I said, you know, they should have ran while they could, because now it's a 2v3. We have purples. I know they have blues. They're not going to win this. So just straight W keying. I'm looking to see if that Gibby's going to run across, which he didn't. So I know he's still under me. Looking for him. There's the Gibby. So we kill the Gibby. I'm not going to thirst. I'm going right for the third guy. I don't want him to get away. I know he's up on the height, waiting for him. Comes down. And then we wipe. Right? And then at this point, you know, you should just make sure you're healthy. If you're 1 HP, heal, then res, or heal, then loot. But we're all healthy, so we're fine. I could just go right to looting. I should be looking again for thirds. I should be looking down the tunnel. I'm too busy looting. You know, looking for some nades or something. I already got arcs. You should also always carry nades. I'd be surprised how many people just don't carry any nades. Like, nades are so strong. If you crack somebody, they go behind a wall, you throw a nade, they have to move, or they're gonna go down. And when they move, you kill them. If you need to zone a spot, right? If you're in chase, you zone a spot, you don't want them to turn the corner, you throw a nade. Nades are so strong. You don't need 700 ammo, I promise you. You know, I got 2, 4, 6, 8 bats. Don't need 8 bats. 6 is plenty. 4 is plenty, honestly. 8 cells is all you need, and then the rest for ammo. You should definitely always carry like 2 nades, maybe even 3. Watching this back, I should have just dropped these 2 bats and picked up another arc, honestly. I don't need 6 bats, or 8 bats. 6 is plenty. There's 2 arcs right there. Arcs would get way more value than 2 bats. Unless obviously if you don't have any bats. Looking around, so I mean, I know it's not obvious, but my eyes are up here. Looking for teammates. I know I have my charge rifle. Okay, so we hear fighting over here. We're gonna go look at it. I have a charge, so I can play at a safe distance. We all have really kitted armor and loot. So I'm just looking for free knocks again. I think I knocked this. Okay, he gets a knock on the horizon, so I'm gonna get the KP for that. Yeah, charge rifle is pretty fun to use sometimes. I don't always use it, but sometimes it's fun. And the potato goes in there. I'm trying to look through the window if I can help him at all. But, you know, he handles his business. Now there's 4 teams left. Now I know I'm looking at the ring. You know, you always want to get height for information. So I'm like, we need to get in top 82. This is what's going through my head right now. I don't go for the loot. I have plenty of loot. I do not need loot, right? My armor's almost red. I have plenty of ammo, plenty of nades. I didn't use any health. I do not need to go over there for the loot. Positioning is going to be way more important. They can loot. See, they're looting. They're fine. I'm going to hide because I want to see what's going on. So I tell them, you know, it's free up here. Get up here when you can. Do your looting and then come back up. Now I'm just looking around. I know there was a team over here, so I'm looking around. There's the team. Just, you know, bothering them. Let them know, like, hey, we're here. Because they have a Valk, right? If they didn't know we were here, they could have Valk ulted and then flew over here and saw I was alone, landed on me, and then killed me. Now they know, hey, there's a team on 82. Let's not fly over there. Sometimes you want to show presence, sometimes you don't. More often than not, if you're in the best spot, you want to show presence. Meaning, like, shoot people and let them know you're there. So they know, like, all right, there's a team there. So I know there's a team there. We're 2. There's 4 teams left. So there's 2 other teams somewhere. Hey, there's a team right there. I can see them. I'm sure I spot them out in a second. And I'm not looking, which is bad. If they had, like, Kraber or something, they can one-shot me. Yeah, I'm, like, standing still. This is not good. And I eventually spot them. Now I spot them. They have a rampart, so be careful of that. So right now we're just gonna chill. There's no reason to push any team right now. He's crafting down there. And there's one of the teams. I'm trying to help him. I didn't even know he was down there. I hear him getting shot at. That's him getting shot at. And then I see the scan, him getting shot at. I'm like, shit, he needs help. If I don't shoot this guy, he's gonna down him. Or he's gonna do good damage. So I knocked him. You know, the only teams, there's a team really far over here and a team really far over here. So if they want a third, they would have to sprint over here. So I know we can wipe this and be okay. So I think I tell him, let's just drop on him and just wipe this real quick. Okay, and then he's already down there, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. And I'm looking for this team. And it turns out that there was just a duo, and the last guy was just hiding, and we ended up finding him. I know the guy's knocked, so like he couldn't have gone very far. I see him under the stairs, and then the guy's hiding behind the the knock. So, you know, we kill him. And you can hear me, we need to get back up top now, because now that team on height can move up because I hear us shooting and take the spot. This is funny, this is very similar to the game that I played in the solo queue. It's the same ring, and I learned from this game because we don't win this game. And it was literally the same exact situation. So we go back to the height, you know that we have to move, we go to the zone. This was a really good spot. If we held here, we would have been good. Did a lot of damage. I see the zone pulled, right? So I made a mistake. I see the zone pulled, right? So naturally you'd want to take this building. But this, we get the building, but it ends up being really bad for us because the two teams on height just work together to kill us. So he gets thirsted. I call him OB. I get him back in the game. And the zone's behind us. They're in two different spots of the height. And, you know, I think we end up getting second. But yeah, we need to be underneath because we're just so stuck here. But they're just both focusing on us. That's all they see. I try to move and there's just no spots to play. And they just work together and kill me. And, you know, he ends up getting second for us. But you can see, I knew because I just played this. So I got the same exact game when I did the solo queue on the Plat account. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I mean, we're over 30 minutes in this video, so I don't want it to be too long. There's just a lot that goes into a game of Apex. So yeah, if anybody has any clips for me to watch or games, or if you just want like live coaching, let me know. I'll be down for that. But yeah, season 14 is a weird one. I mean, most seasons don't play like this where, you know, whoever gets the most kills is gonna get the most points. Usually it's like you get a couple KP and go to rank. You know, I'm trying my best to get everybody the most amount of points they can get for the season, for the split. So this is really just for season 14. I mean, I'm assuming things will change, but yeah, anyway, drop a comment, like, subscribe if you'd like. I'm gonna be making more Apex videos, so if you like this video, there's more to come. But yeah, catch y'all later.